So apparently, I just needed to wait until I did the second battle. Yeah, because right now, here's the cutscene.
We've received a message from Margrave Gautier. It seems there's an emergency at the capital.
No. I hope His Majesty is safe.
Cornelia has arrived at the gates of Ferdier,
Oh!
leading the combined forces of the Western
So we're fighting
Lords.
her again, I see.
And here I thought we were keeping an eye on those guys. It seems they outsmarted us, though. If this message is anything to go by, they must have been hiding their tracks from us somehow.
Sounds like they're outfitted with strange new weapons as well, which they use to threaten the citizens of the capital. And so, our fearless leader surrendered to the enemy to protect the people of Ferdiet from harm. I'm not sure what's become of Dedu or my father.
And what about my father? He was guarding the city with Duke Ivan.
I haven't heard of any harm to Gustav, but we can't assume the same for the Duke.
We're gonna fear for our
I'm
friends.
worried about Dedu and the others. I can only hope they're unharmed.
I agree, but they're not the sort who would abandon their duties to save their own skin.
No.
We need to head north, Felix. There's no time to lose.
Right you are. We make for the capital.
Such a selfless leader, sacrificing his own well-being for that of his people. It seems somewhere along the way, he's actually become the kind-hearted king you took him for.
Maybe.
Thing?
But if he does die, the people will be next.
As if there's any avoiding that. Let's say he'd turned his back on his citizens and sought to prolong his own life instead. He would be reviled as a warmonger, one who sought conflict to protect his people, only to abandon them to the wolves when it mattered most. Commoners and lords alike would cast off their allegiance to him, and the kingdom would plunge into chaos.
Either way, there's no point speculating. If Dimitri dies now, it's all over.
Ah, the struggles of being a leader. Your choices certainly carry more weight than those of a simple mercenary.
Merc life's a walk in the park in comparison. All you have to care about is you and your company.
You're not wrong.
And if worst comes to worst, you can just drop everything and run for your life.
Not to say the profession doesn't have its own share of challenges. One's not necessarily harder than the other. But one thing is clear to me, at least. You'll never be cut out for the nobility.
I could do without the insults, thanks.
Oh. Well, yeah, store now, so that's great. Ninger wants to go on expedition. Well, we'll deal with that later. Cool. Yay. Cool. This whole thing is just gonna... whole episode is just gonna be me. A compilation of a bunch of different things. This mission is the worst for that seems.
Do I look at
Trust you, Ben William
I
Majesty?
suggest you have your eyes examined, if so. I should sever your head clean from your shoulders for this.
My, wouldn't that be satisfying? But of course you can't do that now, can you?
Is it just me, or does her hair look more orange than this, like...
Your poor people's lives
Let her
would be
pitch
forfeit
shots.
the moment you struck me down. As for your loyal knight and the former Duke Feldarius,
No.
they're certainly giving it all they have, but a paltry force that size will hardly buy them any time. And once we've wrung the life from them, you'll be next. How tragic it'll be, facing your beloved citizens for the final time with a noose around your neck.
You know, I almost appreciate seeing such bold-faced sadism. There's not a hint of nuance to it.
Is that a compliment I hear? You'll make a lady blush if you're not careful. Ironic, isn't it? Both you and your father will have died alone, betrayed by lords from within the very kingdom you're meant to be ruling. From hasty reforms to insurrection and assassination, did you learn nothing from dear old Dad? It's only natural that those you refuse to help would hold a grudge.
Lady Cornelia, Kingdom soldiers approach the capital from the south. They're most likely returning from the assault on Aryan Road.
I've been a bit too careless, it seems. They've come far sooner than I had expected. Use the bandits to buy us some time. We'll form ranks and intercept these fools at the capital.
Understood.
Seems you get to cling to your pitiful little life a few moments longer, Your Majesty. What luck. Oh, but don't worry. When your end does come, it won't change your beloved Fodlin one bit. You see, these people are nothing more than simple-minded sheep. A ruler dies, and they all go flocking straight to whoever fills the void.
Yeah, I mean, she might be right about that.
They would hold a grudge. Yes, that is the way of revenge. Perhaps it was inevitable it would turn its cold gaze back upon me.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna see you in a bit, because I'm gonna do these other two quests, and, you know, or by a bit, I mean, I'm gonna see if there's any more cutscenes. Every single person in the Blue Lion house, us along with members of the church, have supports. Not supports, have things that have new speech bubbles. So, there's no blame in duking Ivan and Gustav. Cornelia just got the better of us this time. If they use those strange weapons to hold people and say hostage, we're totally helpless. I just hope whoever went back to the capital is alright. Not in agreement.
Let's see.
Oh great, we gotta get back to Foria as soon as possible. So long as Cornelia and the rest of them don't get in the way, we'll be able to head there soon. Ugh, how much more irritating can this get?
Counting on you.
Most of our soldiers will stay behind our road. This battle will be a display of skill and a fight between a small group of elite warriors. It appears Cornelia has led the Western nobles into a surprise attack on royal territory.
Troubling indeed.
Moreover, she has possession of some strange weapons. How terribly concerning. Talk about the
Let's
weapons.
see.
Those weapons. Who can make such things? We cannot say for certain unless I saw one person. Perhaps it was. But no. I will leave it there for now.
In short,
In any event, this is much more than a civil war. If we do not deal promptly, the kingdom will fall into ruin. I think Miklon is out here, right? Yeah, he has something to say.
What?
What? If you don't need anything, quit slacking and get to work. I'm gonna be staying in Arma, so no need to worry about things here, brat. You just hurry up and rescue the king. Okay, plane is this way.
Excuse me.
Cornelia's the one who attacked the royal capital. I heard that she was fled westward. The Western Church wields great influence in the Western Front, so it's difficult to ascertain the situation. People in the Western Church has always been uncooperative with Lady Rhea, but their tolerance has become somewhat more pronounced since the beginning of the war. Why can we not just get along? Lady Rhea is surely sad about the state of affairs as well.
Honestly, I don't know. Ugh.
So it was a trap after all. I knew something was off. Dimitri probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though I guess I don't have room to talk on that front. Grin? It seems we're correct to suspect Cornelia and Ilk for Count Rose's abduction. Manipulate him as the intermediary for the Western Lords, stirring them up to oppose His Majesty. She is truly a venturous adversary. I hope we're able to strike her down to Ferdiad. Invite an expedition.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Where are we off to?
Let's go to the waterfront.
Where do you want to go?
You arrive at the bank of a breathtaking lake, surrounding hangs with thick air so you can almost taste it.
This place is gorgeous. Where did you learn of it?
Well, after enjoying a pleasant stroll, Victor and Ingrid decide to take a break.
There are many things I wish I could say to the me of 2 years ago.
Sympathize.
Right.
Oh, shoot. Oh well.
I want to create a world where nobody has to worry where their next meal might come from.
Offer to help.
I appreciate it. Have you ever read any chivalric romance? They're stories about the most heroic knights in the world. I'm sure you could find one you're interested in.
Talk about your favorite story.
The story goes...
The two of you have a fairly engaging
This was
conversation.
lovely. Thank you again for inviting me.
Alright. We'll deal with the support conversation later. We're one step away from the worst case scenario. We got to rescue the king, and fast. Looks like I'll be lecturing him for once.
A moment of your time.
Beneath the roller castle of fear lies a stomach, an inescapable dungeon. If Gustav and our allies were captured, that's where they'd be held. By the by, there are rumors that the prisoners connects to the capital's underground waterway. I bet that's how Dimitri escaped in 3 houses. I've never seen any evidence of that myself, but it could be cleverly hidden. I wonder if Dimitri's safe. All the people of this, and all the people of the city as well. It'd be just terrible if someone ended up injured or worse. And what in the world are those strange weapons we hear about? I have a feeling they're the Titans.
Greetings.
Hello there, friend. What are you looking for today? Looks like you're in a tight spot. I don't know if I have anything useful, but I'd be a real hot mess if I lost a valuable customer like you, so take your time and look around.
Hello there.
You have...
Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you.
Mithril, we're gonna also take this
Is that the
Argartham.
one?
And there we go.
Come back soon. What?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking about my father. Especially Server Gustav. Yeah, I'm worried about Gustav. We gotta get over there and help him. Yes, of course. There's also His Majesty, Doom, Rodrigue, Ivan, and all the people in the capital. They just have to be safe. I know it.
That's a tough one. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Though actually, it seems like there are terrible going-ons in Fernand. I'm already sick about the people in the capital and everyone in church. I just want to head up there right now. I've been charged with protecting this gate, and I won't abandon my duty.
Can I help
It
you?
appears Britain has fallen into turmoil. The Corneo sent troops out here to Onion Road. I imagine he's trying to predict our movements, or maybe she already knows exactly what they are. Journey north will be treacherous, so please, be careful. May the gods bless you all. It's just like his majesty to himself get captured to protect the people. He never takes his own life into consideration when thinking things through. I wrote, yeah, I can see that. Why do you think Dimitri's like that?
Oh no.
Like most things with him, it all comes back to the tragedy of Jessica. His Majesty might not care about his own life. We have to make sure he knows we can't afford to lose him. Oh, so apparently not agreeing with that was the wrong course. Sorry, Bernie, you don't have anything to say.
Hey there.
Strife has broken out in the capital, but it seems like Kalmus is safe. Even so, if Dimitri is killed, the church folks under his protection will likely be in danger too.
And so?
So we're putting forth every effort right now. Oh, speaking of which, I put the word out to a powerful merc I knew. Ask who it is. Powerful merc to say, who is it? Do I know them? Doubt it. She's my old partner in Knights. Her name is Shamir! Wait, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a cutscene where Shamir showed up with the bow in the trailer. I wonder if this is it. Okay, and then there is... Hang on, wait. Training instructor.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, so I did decide to make Victor a mortal savant. So yeah.
We've definitely got some work to do.
I think I've learned something new.
Yeah, I'm having Mercedes and Flame work on being mages for when they become grimoires.
Time to work you into with proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Huh.
Got a minute?
People from String did attack, but the rain was small enough that our forces were enough to contain it. Cornell may have exaggerated the particulars so she confused our movements and caused chaos in the capital. Or is it impossible that she instigated the attack in the first place? Quite possible. Okay. Support conversation, and then... yeah. That's it.
Hey, Ingrid. Glad I tracked you down. Have you ever heard of Tobias's mercenaries?
What an odd question. Tobias, The name does sound familiar somehow.
Huh. I thought everybody knew about them. Captain Burling must have exaggerated that part. Anyway, they were a big mercenary group my old captain used to be in when she was a kid.
Oh, so it's just common for
Apparently
kids to
their
join
leader,
mercenary
Tobias,
groups then.
was so loyal to one of the local lords that he was practically an honorary advisor.
Strange. I thought mercenaries kept interactions with their employers strictly business.
Most do, but not only did these mercs fight for this lord, they pitched in building the castle town too. They even went so far as to trade their swords and bows for hoes and pitchforks and tilled the barren land for the farmers of the region. And they opened up shops in town when the lord was going through some financial troubles.
It sounds like they went far beyond what is expected of most mercenaries. Unless... is that something you all do?
No, and I'm thinking that's Ingrid's father that they helped out for that. Anyway, I'm gonna let it continue.
Oh, not at all. We're fighters through and through. Nobody in their right mind would ask us to drop everything to become farmers or merchants. Basically, both the mercenaries and the Lord were doing stuff way different from how they normally do.
Yes, of course. A bunch of sellswords planting seeds and tending a shop is certainly unheard of.
In the end, the captain grew so close to the noble of the region that people started calling him the Lord's right-hand man. But I guess my point is, it doesn't matter what you are, mercenary, knight, noble, you aren't tied to any one role just because of the title you hold. Even battle-hardened mercs can end up as farmhands if that's what the client calls for. And if that's possible, surely a noble can do anything they want too.
True enough. That ties into our conversation from before as well. Thank you. I will give the matter some thought.
Good. Can't wait to see what you come up with. And no matter what, I'm just glad my old captain's story actually helped you. All this stuff about Tobias and his mercenaries really caught me off guard the first time I heard it.
You were right about that. But, I cannot shake the feeling that this Tobias person is familiar somehow. Wait, I remember now. I believe the noble in your story may have actually been my grandmother.
Oh, well, I was right about being her family. Wrong about what family member it was.
Really? The last head of House Galatea?
Yes. I don't remember very well since I was still so young, but I recall she had a friend by the name Tobias. Though I find it difficult to believe the old man I knew was once a strapping mercenary captain.
If it really was him, he must have climbed the ranks even further than I realized. I mean, not just anyone can meet a noble's family like that. Who would have thought this old story would hit so close to home?
Certainly not me.
Interesting. I'm assuming that's gonna be the same. Yeah. Very interesting. Well, for real this time. Not this time, sorry. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Where we're gonna go save Dimitri. Bye.